Hey guys, welcome back to the Crypto Wave. Quick update. Reservation is done. First of all, new UI. I was actually gonna have a YouTube lined up for this update because once again we heard the mighty leader, as many call him, Forex, talk about how it's ready and he wants to be 100% sure, and there's gonna be a countdown and it just reminds me of a couple movies. One of them is with Will Ferrell when he says, oh my gosh, what is it? Zoolander, I think it was, where he's like, I think I'm taking crazy pills or something along those lines. Because here we are many, many weeks later, over a month, almost 2 months actually. I'd have to check, but I don't remember. And yet here we are again with another countdown coming in. Now, he did do a voice chat today. The voice chat did explain why and what. There's been a lot of updates, as you can tell probably just from my screen. The PIGGYBANK, Pig Credit Contract, Pig Pen, all these got the Animal Farm in general got this fancy schmancy new look. And honestly, it's fine, but it's just, to be honest with you, it's this UI, I feel like UI updates could happen after the meat and potatoes. So that, I feel like it was more of just an appeasement factor to give somebody a little bit of a wow factor, while everything else is being worked on. Now, funny enough, he was in here for days saying, hey, we credited, where is it? We credited this. Here you go. Pigs credit deployed. Airdropping 3% of pigs into wallets. Pig token got changed to this new address, and it's now called the AFP, which is, I'm imagining, is Animal Farm Pigs. Mentioned in the DAO, we've been working, haven't slept, which I completely understand that. I'm sure he indeed has not. I'm not clowning him by any means. Update to the website, so everything's ready to go. You should be able to see your stuff, all this kind of stuff. Well, then in the voice chat again today, he was talking about how the pig's credit needs to be deployed because they found some loophole. I don't know if they found a loophole. The chat was kind of cutting in and out. In essence, the pig credit wasn't deployed. And he said that you'd be able to view your pigs on the site at that time, which we cannot. I'm sure everybody's in the same boat as me. You probably haven't been able to see anything. I've been keeping track of my Binance wallet. Nothing's come into it, so no airdrops or anything have occurred. He said by tonight, today is Monday, May 9th, he did say by tonight that he should push some updates through and you should start seeing what your stakes and everything look like. As of right now, Pacific time, 5:30 p.m., Connect Wallet, and Zippo. So maybe he hasn't updated it yet. But I definitely feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Show me the money, as McGuire, whatever his name is from the movie, said. It's been quite a while, and even the most staunch supporters like myself, it does get a little bit frustrating. Now, if you guys have seen my videos in the past, you know that I'm locked in here. Not locked in literally, but mentally I'm locked in. I still, across all the farms and all the chains, I still think this one is going to be setting some precedents. I think the math behind it is good. I think the system of feeding into itself with fees, and I think the loop back into the pig token, into the pig pin with the BUSD once it's deposited. I think the trading fees. I think the association over here with the drip contract. I think all of that is going to be huge. I would love the farm to start. I know dogs isn't coming for a while, but at least the pigs would be a little glimmer of hope. I think the dogs transition is going to be a lot quicker. So what did he tell us today? Well, take it with a grain of salt. He said, timer later today, most likely. Later tonight, you should see what you have credited in PIGGYBANK. That remains to be seen. He did say he was going to put a timer on and open the chat. So the chat should reopen again. And when the chat is reopened, he wants to spend the next 2 days, which isn't shocking. I think this is what this is going to do. It's going to push us to a Thursday launch, and everybody always says that Forex likes Tuesdays and Thursdays launches. It's obviously not happening tomorrow. Likely going to happen on Thursday. Hasn't put a timer up. So again, what does all this mean? Honestly, it just means we keep on waiting. I'm just as disappointed as you guys are. And this is by no means FUD. I'm never going to FUD my own bags. I'm still a Animal Farm fan. Like I said, I'm still huge on what he's building, the ecosystem as a whole. I think I think the FUD is going to be hard to control when this finally comes to fruition. There's going to be few like me that are hardcore supporters. A lot of the YouTubers that you guys are probably following that follow Animal Farm are probably going to be, hardcore supporters. I think the chat, it's already been dwindling. It's down to 43,000. I think a lot of those were bots, but I also think it's people who are just jumping ship. In essence, they found a place to put their money for over a month that was probably generating them some kind of a yield. And to be honest with you, at this point, it was probably even something at PancakeSwap is going to be doing better than zero is what we're earning right now. So if you go over to the farms over here, even the low end farms are probably producing. Wow, look at that pancake, 547. Whew, it's a red market today, guys. If you are a crypto and you're in it for the long haul, buy the dips. That's all I can tell you. I know that sounds ridiculous, but do your research. I've been in this for a very, very long time. The first Bitcoins I got were probably, I want to say it was about $55, something like that. And what did I do? It spiked high. I sold the bejesus out of it, and then it dumped really low, and I thought that was it, and then it spiked high again, and I kept, in essence, there were sometimes I was buying peaks and selling lows, and it just, had I just held it, held and held and held. And that doesn't mean hold everything, but it does mean do your research, and if there are all those tokens that you believe in, drip, cake, BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever it is that you are big on, now's the time to buy it when these dips occur, to be completely honest with you. Take advantage of it because, there will be another market cycle. And I remember the last market cycle, there's probably a lot of you guys that are new to the space, and it's probably a little bit scary. But there were times that Bitcoin didn't do anything for 2 years. And we were the crazy ones, and family members told us we were crazy and buying these cryptos and these Ponzi's or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, back to the Animal Farm. All I could say is just on these red days, don't get discouraged. Be smart. Tether your money where you want to. Buy the dips of the ones that you believe are going to be big. They may or may not take it. This isn't financial advice. All I can say though is I wish I had stuck out with some of mine from the beginning. So. So with that being said, people could have been mining over here on Pancake Farm, even though these are very low percentages, 13%. Well, some of these are higher ones. Those are the new fancy dancy ones. But instead, like me, my LP tokens have been mining me nothing, which is unfortunate. I can use the emergency contract if I wanted to, but I have not. Really, one of the main reasons I didn't want to is because there is the rehypothecation on the back end. Everything that was left in there that was an emergency withdrawn is mining on PancakeSwap, generating BUSD. And if he's a man of his word, which I believe Mr. Forex is, there will be a very significant deposit into the pig pen in the form of BUSD. And that BUSD, as you guys know from the very beginning, my goal is to get as many pigs as possible so that I can be part of that DAO, hold a large percentage of this platform as everything, well, not everything, but a lot of things feed into it and build that BUSD treasury, in essence, trying to get a daily or weekly income from it. And that's where my play from the piggy bank came in also. Quite a few videos back, my plan was to start a new piggy bank deposit and hold in week increments every Friday. So that's still the plan. We'll see how it plays out though. So keep your eyes open. This is a whole lot of news. That wasn't a whole lot of news. It does sound a little bit more realistic that we're probably talking Thursday. Keep your eye on the chat for when he posts the timer. He has said he is going to be doing interviews for the next 2 days, so expect that. If anybody's been following the interviews, which I try and catch every single one, it's basically the same info all over again. However, every once in a while he does throw in a new snippet of information. Today's particular information was the amount of piglets and things that people are going to be getting. He did mention that when they're doing the test net within the DAO, the Reap DAO, people were actually surprised on how many more piglets. Everybody knew they're going to be getting a little bit more piglets because they eliminated that botter, but I guess the amount of piglets that they got was a little bit more surprising than most people thought. So that's encouraging, but it could also just be a lot of hype talk. We will know when everything goes live and we start seeing what these piggy bank deposits and stuff look like. So that's kind of where I'm going to leave it. That is the Animal Farm update at the moment. Stick with it. If your stuff isn't in there, just wait. The farm will come back live. You know, this is crypto wave, and you got to ride the waves, man, up and down. And right now we're on a down. You wait for the next up. You know, keep yourself out there, paddle your board, and just wait for the next one to come. I think Animal Farm is going to have one. If this thing survives this down market and these bloody days, you know it's going to be around for a while. So, all right, guys, I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. I guess I'll leave it there. So thank you very much for tuning in, and have a good one. I will keep you posted in the next day or two as this thing decides to finally go live. All right. Have a good night, guys.